What's up guys, my name is Emiliano Ojeda and this is Different Every Day. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this DIY spool coffee table. Now this is a coffee table that I made for my mom's birthday and I only had about 1 week to make it, so that's why the edges are still a little rough and the way that you will see me make it is kind of a little rushed, and that's because I only had about 4 days to make this thing. I got this spool on Monday from work and Friday night I finished it. So yeah, alright, let's get to building this guy. Also, if you like what I'm making, please give me a like, follow, and subscribe. It helps me a lot to keep making videos like this so you guys can enjoy. Thank you.
This build wouldn't have been possible without my two best friends, Juan Avila and Dominic Flores. Now the idea for this little coffee table made out of this wire spool is to put this glass peacock in the middle, preferably framed in with little wood trim, and I'm going to use this plywood to put down first as a bottom layer to cover up that hole, and then I have some baseboard that I bought, and that's going to actually be my my tabletop, and it actually turns out really well. And right here you can see me fixing just a square sheet of plywood to the top of this this spool with a I think it's a brad nailer, I want to say. I bought this at Harbor Freight, and now I'm gonna trim this thing with a hacksaw and into the shape of the top of this spool.
Sweet. Oh, it stopped recording.
So now that I've cut out the rough shape of the table, I'm going to use this quarter sander just to get rid of the burrs and the really rough edges, so I can start on working on the little octagon that I'm going to inlay this little glass piece with. So we tried to make this octagon with algebra, and we ended up just winging it.
What's the formula again?
A squared plus B squared
equals C squared. Oh shit. And I really hope this doesn't go through my hand.
This is a little carpentry trick I picked up. In order to get angles where you can't put your piece of board all the way up to the exact angle, you can actually grab a piece of that board, cut it into a smaller piece, lay it horizontally against it, and then use that board to draw a line on your piece that you're going to cut, and then you cut on that line, and then it should usually get the angle that you need. So the reason why you see me sanding the side of these boards is because I'm using a really beat up old table saw, so it wasn't really cutting as nice and as smoothly as I wanted to, so I had to go over it with the 100 grit sandpaper and 60 grit sandpaper in order to get them to fit more flush. Now for a first attempt at making any type of furniture, I think this actually came out quite well. Not bad for a Sparky. I'm using a multi-tool to cut the ends off of this. I tried using a hacksaw before, but it was too aggressive and it actually ended up ripping out one of the boards that's on top of this. So I had to use this guy because it's a little more less aggressive. It did take a lot more time to finish it, but in the end it looked actually really well. Now me and Dominic are just taking our time filling all the nail holes on top of this little table here, and since we kind of eyeballed the dimensions for this hexagon, some of the inner corners are actually kind of open. There's some gaps in there, and since we're laying some two-part resin in there, we don't want it to leak anywhere, so we decided to just coat the whole inside of this thing with epoxy, and we're going to sand it down as soon as this guy dries. So what I'm using to apply this stain is actually just a cut up white t-shirt, and the color of this particular stain is it's Old Oak or English Oak. I keep forgetting which one, and it's a Minwax brand. You can find at Ace Hardware or Home Depot, and this little quart I did it perfectly. I think I grabbed 2 quarts of this and went over this a couple times, as you'll see, and it soaked in really nice and well, and it made it look I gave it a lot of detail, and I really like how it came out. So unfortunately I forgot to record mixing the 2-part resin and laying in the first layer of this stuff. However, you can find that on YouTube, and what I'm doing here is moving the glass with chopsticks just to get it in the middle while this stuff is still in liquid form. And don't forget to level out your tables, because that's a very important thing. Also, you see me using a lighter here to pop all the air bubbles that are kind of getting trapped right underneath the surface to give it a glassy finish, which it actually turns out pretty well. However, I did make mistakes since this is the first time I tried this. It's done, Dominic.
Huh?
What? Oh, okay. Just punch it. Alright, we're gonna go take this to my mom, and we'll see.
It's kind of dark.
Alright, we're about to give the table to my mom, so let's see how this goes.
Yeah. Let me get that.
Birthday, Mom. Ooh, what's that? Let me see.
You ready?
Yeah. god, oh, that's gorgeous! Oh my god!
It's resin.
Oh, that's cool. That's what you guys were trying to do? Wow, that is beautiful.
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without Dominic and Juan, so it's all kind of like all their passion.
Oh, I don't let me go. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Let me think. I always step on everybody's feet. Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's gorgeous.
This is a wire spool I actually used on Monday, and
Oh,
I'm gonna
really?
throw it out. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, a brand new one too. So.
Shoot, I'm moving that thing out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. That is so cool.
So I actually
my
found
God.
this on.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was just a little glass plate.
Oh my
So I was like, I
god.
gotta do something better than
Yeah.
that.
No, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
You did a great job, Mima. You guys all did.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Marty let us do a
Uh-huh.
little bit too. She said happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, thank you. That is so cool. I love it.
Glad.
Oh, that's the best present ever. Thank you. Dang, man, fit you good.
How hard is it to draw a hexagon that goes around a 10-inch diameter in a circle?
Everybody.